I have a genuine question. Really for the men, but like not necessarily, I don't really care who answers, but like where do you think the disconnect is between men and women? Why are there so many of us that are single?
Where's the disconnect, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. First of all, you guys have unrealistic high standards. You guys have become so insufferable and entitled. You guys want men to spend a huge amount of money on the first date. You guys want traditional men, but you guys aren't traditional. You guys want to be in a relationship but want to act as if you were single, dressing like 304s, going to clubs. And the other thing, too, is that women want a traditional man who's going to do what he's supposed to. Right? Like providing and all that BS that women want. But here's the problem. Modern women don't want to play their part. They don't want to cook or clean. They just take and never give back. So if you want me to be honest, men don't benefit from relationships.
Why are there so many of us that are single? So like I've been single 5 years. I've dated here and there or whatever. I can very specifically say what's happened in each situation. But where is the disconnect and like how do we fix it, right? And like no bashing, no like, well, men are this or women are that. Legitimately like actual resolvable issues that will bring men and women back together. I don't know, just a conversation. Have a good day.
So she's been single for 5 years, and she also said that she's been dating. Translation, I've been hooking up with random guys who don't want to be in a committed relationship. That's the disconnect, and she doesn't even see it. And I almost forgot to say that one of the reasons that guys rather be single is because of women's lack of accountability. Her, for example. And at this point, we can say that most women, too, say that they have been single for 5 years, but they've been dating here and there. And they start asking themselves or people on social media, why am I still single and why are so many of us single? And it's because of the lack of accountability. Because what they're not telling us is that they've been single but never alone, meaning that they've been chasing and sleeping around with Chad. Guys who have zero interest in being in a serious relationship. Because let's just be honest, guys, there's so many nice, hardworking men out there, you know? But they do not want them because they're not tall enough, or they just work a 9 to 5. They don't want the average guy. So basically, all these women are dating the same men. So it sounds to me like that's a woman's problem, not a man's problem. And I almost forgot, no man wants to date women who bashed and blame men every single day on social media. And thank you to social media, women have shown us their true colors, that no matter if they have a good man, they're always looking for someone new and better. If you can openly admit when you're wrong, accountability, it closes the disconnect. Only speaking for myself, I got tired of being nothing more than a walking ATM. Because women are being told if you're not happy in your marriage or relationship, you should just leave. Particularly in divorce, the losses a man incurs are enormous. So we just say the whole thing isn't worth it. Yeah, women will sacrifice their family for their happiness, and men will sacrifice their happiness for their family. I will sum it up for unrealistic requirements, expectations, disrespect, and no appreciation. I can't tell how many women on this app came and asked the same question, and you still all don't get it. We are done. The strong, independent woman pays her own bills, has a house, car, and a good-paying job. For a man, that's the bare minimum. That's a pretty big disconnect. Dating apps opened up the meat market for certain 1% men, so an average-looking woman confuses matching with a good-looking F-boy as her being at the same level and thinks that sleeping equals to those men wanting to marry them. Then those women don't want to date down to their level. So true. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing okay. Today we have some clips that we are going to react to of why modern women are not worth the hassle. But before we continue, I just want to remind you to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means the world to us. So without further ado, let's begin.
If you are a stay-at-home mom, you should be receiving a salary from your husband. If you are a stay-at-home mom, otherwise known as a non-compensated working mom, and you are married to a man, your husband, the compensated partner, should be paying for the uncompensated labor.
And this is why men are just done with selfish modern women. So let me get this straight. You're going to have the privilege of being a stay-at-home mom because that's a privilege. Then I'm going to be paying for the house, your car payment, and the insurance. Plus, I'm going to be paying for your phone bill, your groceries, water, electricity, your credit card payment, basically all your bills. Plus, if you buy something for yourself, I'll be the one paying it too. And you still want me to pay you a salary for the labor that you're supposed to do around the house? Get out of here. It is like if men went on TikTok and said, well, if you're the provider, guys, your wife should pay you a salary for all the stuff that you do for her. If something breaks around the house, if her car breaks down and you fix it, if you do the yard, and if you are her personal bodyguard, you should get paid for that too. I mean, that's a dangerous job, right? And the wife should pay you for all the time that you spend at work because thanks to you, she doesn't have to work. See how stupid that sounds, guys? I just can't believe the nonsense that comes out of their mouth. They just sound so ridiculous.
The compensated partner should be paying for the uncompensated labor. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of pissed off men in the comments, but try to replace you. Try to replace a stay-at-home mom. You're going to be paying for a chauffeur, a chef, a nanny, a project manager for the house. In fact, recent data has shown that stay-at-home moms, non-compensated working parents, if you had to pay them a salary, it would be at least $175,000 a year. So if you are a non-compensated working mom, if you are a stay-at-home mom, you deserve a salary from your husband. I said it.
So basically, she wants you to pay her for being a wife, for doing what she's supposed to do in marriage. And if both of you guys work, you have to pay for the chauffeur, the nanny, and the chef. So in the end, you'll be paying for everything no matter what. And she says that if you had to pay them a salary, it should be $175,000 a year. Do you know how much money is that per month? Almost $15,000, guys. Plus all the bills that you have to pay. So you have to make more than $175,000 per year. Might as well I'll just stay single and hire a maid. It's cheaper and she'll be doing what she is supposed to do without nagging, with no headaches, and I'll be saving a bunch of money. These modern women, guys, want to get paid for every little thing that they do in the relationship. That's crazy. And by the way, most of the stuff that a woman can do can be done by someone else. And how much do you want to bet, guys, that this woman is single? Misery loves company. You are being compensated, you get free rent, free healthcare, free vehicles, free utilities, and free food. It may be unpaid labor, but it is not uncompensated labor. If you're married and have to pay your wife, you aren't actually married. Say you're single without saying you're single. By this logic, I should pay myself for mowing, doing dishes, cooking, laundry, coaching kids' sports, etc. You realize how incredibly silly you sound. Calls herself a money expert and says one of the most brainless things about money. Marriage isn't a business transaction, it's a partnership, and everyone does what works best for them. My husband supports our family financially, and I hold down the fort at home. He helps when he can.
Society pushes raise strong, good men. Meanwhile, where's the outcry? Raise good women to be wives. I mean, this whole feminist movement just basically rebranded toxicity and threw some fake lashes on it. When a woman is acting selfish, we call it self-love. When a woman acts bitter, we call it healing. When a woman dresses provocatively, when she's disrespectful to men, hating, bashing men, we call it empowerment. And spoiler alert, accountability isn't emotional abuse. It's called growth.
I mean, she's right. Womanist and society in general tells men how they should be, how they should behave, and how they should treat women. But they never tell women how they should behave and treat men if they want to get one, you know. But we always hear women say a real man should do this for a woman, but we never hear them say what a real woman is supposed to do for a man. And the crazy part, guys, is that society teaches men how to be a good husband and a provider, but they never teach women how to be wives. And we got to a point where holding women accountable is considered emotional abuse. That's crazy.
I mean, think about this one. If a man cheats, oh, what a dirty dog. He's a POS. He is this, he is that. If a woman cheats, we just say, what did he do to her to make her do that? I couldn't imagine being a man dating right now because you women exhaust me. And I'm sorry to break it to you, sis, but delusion is not a love language.
So basically, women want to be treated like children. I mean, they want recognition for every little thing that they do. They get a job, they get their own place, and they say that they're strong and independent, that they don't need a man because now they can pay their own bills. I mean, that's called being an adult, you know, because we never hear men say the nonsense the women say. I'm strong and independent. I don't need no woman. And to make it worse nowadays, you can't criticize women, because if they don't like what you say, they're going to come up with all these made-up abuse terms. And the problem is that society cuddles women too much, because society tells men do what's right and they tell women do what's right for you. So at the end of the day, women will always blame men for their own mistakes. Yes, men are sick of the drama and not being appreciated for who they are. So we just stay single, even if we don't really want to. Too many double standards to even care anymore. Single life, happy life. I'm teaching my daughters every day how to treat their future man, how to speak to them, loyalty and quality of relationships. Women are allergic to accountability. Thank you. I'm not the only woman left on the planet thinking this way, because damn, sometimes I feel like I am. I despise this womanist movement. Men were taught how to treat a woman, but not what to expect from a woman. Women were taught what to expect from a man, but not how to treat a man. So true.
So here's a list of things that I don't do for my husband. You all know, I don't do his laundry. He can do that himself. I do my laundry and we do the kids' laundry, but he does his own. I don't cook dinner. He cooks dinner every single night. I do breakfast and lunch for us and our kids. I don't pack him a lunch. If he's hungry, he'll figure out what he's going to eat for lunch the same way that I do. I don't make his doctor's appointments because guess what? He's not making mine. I don't schedule his haircuts. I don't pack his clothes for vacation. Right? I don't do those things in it. All of those are things that he's a grown man and he can do himself. It is not my job as a wife, it is not in my job description to do all the domestic labor as small acts of kindness to my partner and receive nothing in return.
You know what, guys? I'm starting to believe that many women like this don't actually love their husbands. You know, they want to pick and choose when to be traditional. And just imagine leaving with someone who's going to pick and choose the stuff that she wants to do. I'm not going to do that, I'm going to do this. Okay, so leave then. Because if you're not going to do what you're supposed to, what do I need you for? Because women always make sure that you do your part and more. Because if you stop doing what you're supposed to do as a man, they're out. They leave you for someone else. And the funny thing is that other women applaud them for it. And any woman who complains about domestic labor or has a list of the stuff that she doesn't do, it's not worth marrying. Because she only cares about what can you do for her. You know. Just save the headaches, guys, because women like this will make your life a living hell. And just listen to the comments, guys, because women love to keep women single. Your love language is gift-giving and not acts of service. Other people may be different. No biggie. He's a grown man and can do it himself. Sounds like you're his wife, not his mom. Love this for you, Queen. Is this something he would have to do for himself if he were living alone? Yes, and he can do it now. He married me. He didn't hire me. Thank you, I totally agree with you. And the last one here, that actually makes sense. Sounds like there's no love in your relationship. My wife and I do everything together. We don't have separate jobs. That's the key, together. If you can't do that, then why did you get married? Well, we all know why most women get married. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching, and please be safe out there, and don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And remember, the world is yours for the taking. Until next time.
All of those are things that he's a grown man and he can do himself.
Explosion!